Hello, Bloomin' Cheesy here. This is another one of those walk and talks. This is my first walk and talk. This is part 3 of walk and talk of the first walk and talk. And you get to learn a bunch of more information about myself, me, how I was brought up with Disney, information about me, and I hope you guys do like. Okay. Hope you guys do like. I hope you guys do comment right down there. Hope you guys do subscribe. Here's the video. I got to go to Disneyland. Okay. Going to Disneyland was amazing. It's the first time I got to meet Mickey Mouse. Goofy, he was always a part of my heart. Always is, always will be. I got to meet Winnie the Pooh. I have pictures of me with Winnie the Pooh. I remember keeping those. I had the biggest grin on my face. I was ecstatic. First time through, I was a little bit scared of, if I remember correctly, Splash Mountain? Yeah, Splash Mountain, the big drop. I remember watching it once of people going down the big drop. And that just scared me because in my mind, that looked like they were free falling. All the way down that waterfall. Now, I did go on the second time through to Disneyland on Splash Mountain. Also, I did go on to the other ride I was scared of because I heard a bunch of people screaming from it at the very first time. That would have to be Tower of Terror. I went on the Tower of Terror the first time. I didn't want to go on to it again. I believe the second time because I was still scared of it, even though I went on it because it drops and free fall in an elevator while you're sitting there. I liked it enough. After that, the first 2 times, I got a little bit more adventurous, wanting a little bit more adrenaline. And Tower of Terror was one of the places you could go for that. This is in California, not Disney World, Disneyland. Okay. So, having a bunch of autographs, I believe I still have my autograph book from the first time I went to Disneyland. It has about 7 to 8 autographs in it. I didn't get that many, but I was just happy, and my parents noticed this. I was just happy finding the characters and looking at them a little bit, pointing them out, and then we can move on. Winnie the Pooh, Mickey Mouse, Minnie Mouse, and Goofy and Donald maybe were the only ones that I did not accept that with. I had to get their autographs because they were the most famous people, in my opinion. Goofy was just always with me because I always was tall, lanky, with a pretty big head. And that personified me and made me feel like there was someone like that out there for me. Idolized. That is what I did with Goofy. I idolized him. Okay. Woo, echo. And How? Very first time I did go on one of my favorite rides. It's not officially a ride though. You have to take the train. I miss that it's not running right now. I can't wait until I get to go on it again. Because just like Disney, I was fascinated by locomotives, by trains. It's Seattle over here. It is raining over here. But if you are a local Seattle, you would know better than most. Rain does not stop you. You just keep walking and it does not bother you as much. I've learned to have that notion. I loved the trains. I loved the animatronics. I didn't know at the first time that they were animatronics. I thought they were real. As a little young at heart, what can I say? Yes, I thought there was dinosaurs in Disneyland that they probably trained, in my thought, to be on the train ride. I also loved to be on Tom Sawyer Island. If I remember correctly, it was that back then also. And running around those caves, excited as can be. And also I remember Toontown, where I got to see Mickey's house, Goofy's house, Donald Duck's house. Favorite food back then, I had to go with the corn dog. So I think I've went through the first trip pretty well, if I remember correctly, of my memories. If I remember correctly, we did go to the Crystal Palace. I loved their chicken there, so that it might have been one of my favorite foods there. Okay. My second and trips after that, I know we took trips. Usually after that, it was because it was fitted on when school had their breaks, we would go. At least once every, I believe, 5 years, about when we started doing it. All the way till I moved out of my parents' house. So, all things Disney. I don't remember very well how old I was. I think I was about 13 to 14 the second time I went. And then I know we went one other time, if I remember correctly, also. When I was, before I graduated. So it couldn't have been about 5 years. It had to have been about 4 or a little bit less, probably. It started when I was 9, though, because I know that my mom and dad, later on I learned this, they had to save up a bunch of money. We were on the lower end of the income bracket, low income people most of the time. do not go to Disneyland or Disney World. Stick with me, I'm just going through the back roads and getting to Target. What's the next one? Let's see. It didn't look like the right street for me. I do remember going to Disney World so we had to have, that's what it was. We went Disneyland twice, and then also before I graduated, we went to Disney World once also. My dad was making more money by then. Disney. I do have a pin I had from when I was younger. It's red. It was made when I went the first time, if I remember correctly, my memory pin. And it was made in 95? This is it. This is it right here. I know it's it. Okay. Back roads. Here we go. So, I have a red pin from 1995. It says Disneyland on it. That was my first pin, and only pin for a long time. After that, I went to Disneyland again. I loved it. I believe I went on to Splash Mountain for the first time during that time. I was old enough that I did not get scared of it as much, but I still was scared of it. Hello. Yeah. This is Bloomin' Cheesa. This is the end of this part 3 of my first walk and talk video. Hope you guys did like. Hope you guys did try to comment right down there. Hope you guys do subscribe. Bloomin' Cheesa. See you next one.